Destination Polaris. Bust out the razors and party hats. We're headed to Glamis for New Year's.
Polaris has gone full tilt on this thing.
It's gonna get crazy wild.
Polaris is throwing a huge party. Everyone's invited.
We hope to see 10, 20,000 people out here that own razors.
Yeah! It's a monster bash to celebrate the release of a brand new razor.
Well, obviously the new Jagged Edge car is insane.
Destination Polaris starts, oh hey, it's you, right now.
Welcome to the show. We are in Glamis, California, where Polaris is holding a huge event called Camp Razor. And oh, by the way, if that isn't big enough for you, this happens to be New Year's weekend.
Okay, the next one, car number 15. In 3 months' time has morphed into the biggest event I can ever remember going on in Glamis.
1, 2, 3. Polaris has outdone themselves.
Camp Razor is amazing.
They say go big or go home. Guess Polaris went big because we're talking a 3-acre, 4-day party.
But this is the next level. I mean, Polaris, they went big.
From the outside, it's huge.
And what better place to throw a huge bash than Glamis on New Year's weekend?
Glamis is located in Southern California in Imperial County. To get there, head east from SoCal or west from Phoenix.
Glamis is insane.
Glamis is the premier sand toy capital of the world. I mean, there's no other place like it.
This is the mecca for off-road for sanding. I can't think of a bigger or better sand dune location in all of North America.
Glamis is the ultimate place for razor. If you go out in the dunes, you'll see pretty much every razor we've ever made is out in this area.
Glamis is a sea of razors.
Razor's definitely dominating these days. You see so many of them.
This is a big deal for Polaris to be in Glamis over New Year's. This is such a huge time of year to be here. We wanted to hit as many razor owners so that we could thank them. And this is quite an undertaking.
And Camp Razor was their way of saying thank you.
It's so cool that a manufacturer would actually put the time and the effort and the money into showing, their appreciation for what everybody does with what they give us as a platform to build off of.
Polaris also had a little surprise in store.
Of course, we have our brand new machines here, the XP900 HO Jagged X Edition.
This is very unique for us because this is the most modified unit we've ever built. You know, it has the best of everything, the most power, the most comfort, the most add-ons. So this is a big deal for us.
It is a out-of-the-box desert racing machine.
I can't wait to grab a new Jagged X car and just head out in the dunes.
So now that you got a little taste of what's going on, stick around because coming up next, we take the new Razor for a spin. You're watching Destination Polaris.
Destination Polaris is brought to you by ITP, the world's #1 aftermarket ATV and UTV tire and wheel source. And by Progressive Insurance. Think easier. Think Progressive.
Welcome back to the show. We are in Glamis, California at Camp Razor, where Polaris has launched their latest Razor, the Jagged X LE. Now this Jagged machine wasn't exactly born overnight. It's been 5 years in the making.
When we came out with the first 50-inch Razor, we had no idea what it was going to do to the off-road sport. From that, we just kept modifying our product plan. Came with the Razor S, eventually Razor XP, and now 4-seaters. It's just been a wild ride.
And so in 2012, Polaris and longtime racing partner Jagged X teamed up to run the Razor 4 XP in the Best in the Desert racing series.
The inspiration was what we did with the 1991 Sportsman car for the last season. The concept was to try and compete in an off-road atmosphere in an off-road racing series in a virtually stock car.
They nailed a bunch of podiums and thought, hey, we might be onto something here.
When they kind of talked to us about doing that, we're like, are you kidding?
We're super excited about this vehicle. We had a vehicle that was an awesome solution for a lot of different people, what they're trying to do.
They basically have taken that same idea and they transferred it into this vehicle.
The longer wheelbase, more leg room, and a lot of great features.
So now it's a 2-seater on that same exact 4-seat chassis. There's no difference. The chassis is the 4-seat chassis, but they give you 2 big, plush, comfortable racing-style seats. They're slotted for 5-point harnesses if you so desire. They put doors on the bike. They give you beadlock wheels, an HO motor, which boosts the performance, and it basically puts the performance to that of the 2-seater, even with the added weight.
This unit is as fast from 0 to 60 as the standard 2-seat unit.
You know, they styled up the cage a little bit, made it a little sportier, and there you got it.
I'm a big fan of the XP4, so to make a 2-seat version of that with comfy seats for us bigger guys, I broke one in. I burned a tank and a half. Power's there. I mean, it feels like you're still driving a 2-seater. I dig it.
As a adventure type vehicle, you've got the storage and capability to pile more equipment and gear in, but you can just go without all your gear and go fast through the dunes.
It's stretched a little bit, but that added wheelbase just makes the world of difference when you're in the whoops, when you're in the dunes, you're desert racing. You have a lot of people that they just want out-of-the-box performance. We have those members on our site that, one, they love going and buying all of the parts and accessorizing it themselves, but then you also have the guys that want to just show up, turnkey, I'm ready to race through the desert.
It's good stuff. This is a great deal for us. It's great for our ego, there's no question about that. This is the most premium razor ever built.
So now that you've got a good look at the new machine, why don't we take it out for a little show and tell? All right, Beth, Camp Razor is fully underway, but you got a special job now, I hear.
I do. I am head of the recruitment team, so our job is to hop in these brand new machines and go get some bodies here at Camp Razor.
And you'll do that by handing out $100 bills, right?
That was option number one, but we went with a little cheaper option. We've got some awesome Razor can koozies, which is as good as gold out here, so
I'm in.
Let's do it. We're gonna get out, talk to our customers, and get them to head back to Camp Razor. Got adjustable seats, so I don't think you're old enough to drive yet, but when you are, yep, this is a stock machine as you buy it. Here you go, guys. Come on over to Camp Razor up at the beach store. Have a good weekend riding. The race bikes run a little wider, but they drive a little more aggressively than I do, so adjustable front seat for you.
Wow.
Yep, this is a stock machine. This is a limited edition. So we've got a Camp Razor going on where we've got our race teams over there. We've got food and yeah, it just opened up. So you know what? People are loving this bike. Love the color, love the look of it. A lot of excitement.
I like that horsepower. It's got a lot of travel. Works real good in the bumps. Oh, Lordy. I'm thinking we should probably put this one on my trailer and take the one I've got off. Just make a trailer.
Coming up next, we drop in on Camp Razor. You'll want to stick around to find out how you can win this custom machine right here. You're watching Destination Polaris.
I feel like they're all looking at the machine and no one's looking at me.
Destination Polaris is brought to you by Rocky Mountain ATV, your one-stop shop for parts, apparel, and accessories. And by Hatfield McCoy, where the trail riding adventure begins.
Welcome back to Destination Polaris. We are in Glamis, California for New Year's. And let me tell you, the place is rocking.
Everything is happening in Camp Razor.
Camp Razor is pretty awesome.
I was so surprised when I got here because it's huge.
And it's open free to the public. I don't think anybody's ever seen somebody do a spread like this.
We're right next to the Glamis Beach store, and we couldn't be more happy to have 3 acres of just party time out here. These are the sand dunes of Glamis. We're out here to celebrate New Year's with 100,000 or so of just super off-road enthusiasts. We've got Traxxas out here. People can actually test drive and buy some RC trucks if they want to. We've got all our partners out here. Of course, the Jagged X race team.
They're checking out my stuff. Don't touch my stuff.
The other racers that we support, RJ Anderson and BJ Baldwin, the Holtz team. We got Fox Shocks out here doing some race tuning. Walker Evans is out here supporting their customer base as well.
So there's a couple of dealers here at Camp Razor, including Ride Now Power Sports. And Matt, what's going on at Ride Now?
We stopped out here to show our support for Polaris. We're doing some giveaways. We're giving away a light bar this weekend, selling parts and accessories to the crowd, and doing some free installs.
And what attracts most people to Ride Now is this machine right here, man. Tell me about this guy.
We got involved with NASCAR this year, and for that came up with the idea to build the Nash truck. We completely restyled the bodywork of it. It's all on an aluminum frame. Also, we got this. It came out awesome.
biggest question with Polaris Defense is, do you get free aviators or do you have to go out and buy your own?
They come with a vehicle.
So what's going on with Polaris Defense here, man?
We're showing everyone our vehicles support the military and how we make these cool products.
Now, obviously they look different, but what's different about them?
Well, there's a lot of military-specific features that the military tells us they need. Well, this roll cage collapses on the roof to fit into aircraft. They're 60 inches wide instead of 64. We have the IR lights, blackout drive, so they can see the bad guys at night. Just different things like that.
And I think the biggest thing that catches everyone's attention is probably the tires. Everyone seems to be looking at this.
Yep, the military is really excited about them. We can't get them in their hands fast enough.
Can you tell me anything top secret?
I cannot.
Nicole, tell me about this RZR that the ASA is raffling.
This is an awesome RZR. It was a partnership done in conjunction with Polaris and Ride Now Motorsports out of Arizona.
So how do you go about winning this?
You win by purchasing a ticket from the American Stand Association, and one ticket for $20 gives you 2 chances to win because we are raffling off this vehicle and we have a second prize, which is another RZR. You can give us a call, or you can go online and look and see where our phone number is to give us a call, and we can set you up that way. We're raffling it off at the Sand Sports Super Show, which takes place in September. You do not have to be present to win.
And the money that you raise through this raffle, what's it go for?
It goes to support keeping the dunes open and your right to recreate on public lands.
If you like that ASA build, stick around because coming up next,
Pretty cool to see all these beautiful RZRs lined up all in one spot.
we check out some of the best tricked out RZRs in Glamis. You're watching Destination Polaris.
Destination Polaris is brought to you by Mad Media and UTVUnderground.com, the fastest growing UTV and side-by-side community in the world, and by Central Boiler. We didn't invent fire, just a better way to use it.
Welcome back to DP. Camp RZR is in full swing. We've got time for one more event before we wrap this party up.
So UTV Underground's putting on a show and shine competition. I think we're up to like almost 40 cars. It's the one chance this weekend at Camp RZR that regular enthusiasts and companies can actually have their car on display here. We got some awesome prizes, so we're basically just gonna give prizes away to as many cars as we've got. Beautiful car. If you guys haven't checked that out, you gotta look at that car.
Tell me how the show and shine is gonna work.
So the show and shine is gonna work like this. The cars are staging and they're lining up. We've got 3 judges. We got BJ Baldwin of Monster Energy, trophy truck driver, score champion, Baja 1000 champion this year. He's a judge. Wally from Wally World Designs will be representing UTV Underground along with Rusty Baptist of UTV Underground. And then we'll have Lisa Kingsley of Polaris, who has been an integral part in putting together and organizing the whole event. And what they'll do is they'll walk around each vehicle one by one with a score sheet. They'll share their thoughts and their remarks, and they'll score based upon graphics and overall design and cage and suspension and wheels and tires. Add those points up and we'll award some winners at the end.
Here's my biggest issue with this whole event going on right now. I'm talking to you, and then your mug is on the big screen over here at the same time. We can only handle so much Joey D of UTV Underground in one event.
Who's car number 3? I'm hearing myself over there. I'm seeing myself in the reflection of your sunglasses. I'm ready to puke. There's free hot dogs out there for everybody. I can't stand seeing myself on TV. Everyone should know that. I hate it.
The cars and stuff that we're looking for is some of the finer details, some of the accessory stuff that they have on them and how well it was applied. Looking for stuff that we haven't seen before, some of the newer and better and more detailed things that are on the cars.
You got some great cars out here. Pretty cool to see all these beautiful racers lined up all in one spot. Third place, only 1 point behind, car number 14. Is that you, Tim? An SDR car, no surprise.
We brought our brand new shop car to the XP4 LE 2013 model. And of course we tricked it out with all the SDR stuff. Our fastback cage with our lower rear seats, hyper wheels. It's got, you know, pretty much everything.
The winning car with the highest score is car number 7. Who's car number 7? The old 2010 Razor back there wins.
Let's call it a day with one massive ride through the dunes.
The scale of this place is unbelievable.
Glamis is probably the best place I've ever been riding.
You look out around this place, there's, you know, a couple 100,000 people out here just tearing it up.
For miles and miles with just nothing but sand and dunes as tall and as wide and as far as you can see.
Now that's how you throw a party.
It doesn't get much better. It's gonna be hard to top this one.
Dude, how fun was that?
Next week on Destination Polaris, we take a Razor tour around the country. We kick things off with a Razor that may one day bust the speed of sound. Then we catch up with the boys from UTVUnderground.com and Mad Media as they tear up the off-road world. All that and more, Destination Polaris.